I do. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Shared Universe podcast studio. My name is Ming Chen. I have an amazing friend who I haven't seen here in a while. He's like, hey, man, let's podcast, man. Let's record.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So it's Chris Campana, everybody. Or introduce yourself. I'm not going to.
You just did.
Well, introduce yourself again.
I'm Chris Campana again.
Yes. Chris Campana is the founder, the creator, the co-host of the Random Thoughts with Chris Campana podcast.
That's true.
Yeah, which we got to get back to recording that, man.
We're also the co-creators of Permission to Speak Freely. That never happened.
Well, we will make it happen.
We will make it happen.
We will make it happen. Well, thank you for coming all the way up here.
Well, thank you for having me.
I haven't seen you in so long, man. I miss hanging out with you, man. We've been into some misadventures, and
Yes.
I remember you. I think you were passed out on like it wasn't a love seat, but it was like the armchair of my hotel room in at the Mohegan Sun Casino one time.
No.
Or, I don't know if you passed out, but you were there. You were hanging
I was
out
on the
for a little
cot.
bit. A cot? Did I have a cot?
Yeah, there was a cot.
Why the hell
while
did
you were
I-
getting your feet rubbed.
Oh my God! Yes.
You were getting.
Yeah, God, that's a whole other story. That
And we were eating chocolates.
we weren't drinking Jameson.
We were drinking, and you were eating chocolates and getting your. And this isn't even a joke. It's not a joke. You were eating chocolates, and your feet were getting rubbed at the same time.
Yes.
And then the night went from there.
Yeah, my friend Christy, if you're watching, she's a
Yeah.
licensed massage therapist.
Yep.
She's like, I'm gonna give everyone foot rubs.
She's just rubbing feet.
I'm like, okay. Like, how do you turn that down, right?
Well, I mean, I'm weird about that.
You're like Frank Costanza, like, no one touches my feet.
If I'm dating you,
It's okay.
You
Oh,
touch my feet.
are you like Jules Winfield from Pulp Fiction? I was like, I'm the foot fucking master, man.
No,
No tickling or nothing. Are you that guy?
no, I
am.
I have to be comfortable enough for you to touch my feet. My feet are mine. My feet.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, you don't have to get hostile
Well, it's
about it.
too late. We brought it there. I can't just have you rubbing my. You can't just go near me indiscriminately rub my feet.
Okay, so you've never been to because there's literally a place that's maybe 15 minutes north of here. It's literally just called Foot Rub, and you go.
No,
and
it
you
isn't.
Yeah, it is. I swear to God, you can get your feet rubbed. It's
And business is booming.
as far as I know, I've never been there. But,
Yes, you have.
No, I have not. I have not been there. My cousin takes me to this place in Houston that was called Happy Feet. And technically, so you pay for the foot rubs 20 minutes,
Right.
But they give you the massage, not everything, but it's a full body massage.
It's not
Like,
a rub and tug.
It is not. No, it is not.
So
It's a legitimate business.
So we know.
So I know. Yes, it is not. It's the difference. The reason why it's so cheap is it's one big common area with like maybe 8 beds or whatever, and you go with your friends and you get.
Oh wait, no, I can't do that. I can't be laying.
Really, you need privacy,
Well, I would like my privacy.
even for $20.
It's not a show.
I mean, I would.
Those moments are special.
I love the privacy, of course,
Right.
but given that the privacy usually costs upwards of $100,
For
the $20 is well worth it.
We're not on
Because
the
these
foot thing
guys
anymore.
are. The last time I went, that guy got way into my back and everything, and I was.
I thought we were in a foot place.
It's called Happy Feet, but they give you a full body massage.
In front of all your friends?
Well, they're getting massages too, so they're not watching you.
Aren't you naked during a massage?
Not naked. You're fully clothed for this one.
Well, then how am I going to enjoy my fully clothed massage? Like, you're not even on my skin. You're massaging my sweatshirt.
Yes, that's true.
That's why it's $20.
Yes, but it's very good.
That's terrible.
It's very good.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, big shout out to Comics with Bueller watching right now. Fan Champ, what's up, man? Fan Champ back again. He was watching me. I did this Instagram Q&A live. I don't know if you
I saw
you
that.
could do that. That was fun. Era is online right now, so thanks, guys. Fan Champ says, "Welcome back to podcasting, Chris."
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
Very nice of you.
Yeah, for sure. How do we look? I know you're tuning in.
I'm trying to look.
You look good, right? You look good.
I don't have my glasses on.
Oh man, I didn't know you wore spectacles.
They're right here.
Oh wow. Okay, is that from all the years of drawing fine detail? Like it just. Was
That's
not,
why I can't wear contacts when I'm drawing because my eyes are like.
Right, you don't blink.
No, so you just.
Consequently, that's probably why your eyes are bad. Like blinking is good.
I think I came out of the womb with bad eyes, but I'm sure this.
Blinking is good. Well, you're working on some cool project right now. You had a Kickstarter for Parker Reef, correct?
Yes.
Which
I did the Kickstarter for Parker Reef last year. Parker
Yes.
Reef Part 1.
Yeah, and it went great. You
Went
hit
great.
your goal.
Hit my goal. Book came out on Father's Day.
Yes.
Sold a ton of copies.
Yeah, and I love you were taking it to conventions, and people were
Mhm.
like, "Hey, we've been following your saga,
Mhm.
everything you've gone through, and we're gonna pick up the
All
book.
of
We
it.
support you," which is
Yeah,
which is great.
Well, yeah, it was cool because there were a lot of families. I'm not going to get into the subject matter too much,
Sure.
but there were a lot of families who, the story and such resonated with them, and it helped.
That's
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
so
cool.
you're helping people out. I don't know whether you
People
realize
helping
it or
people.
not, and consequently they were helping you out as well, which is cool. Did you face what was the biggest challenge? I know these Kickstarter projects sound like a lot of fun in the beginning,
Right.
but then you have to get the book made. I mean, you did what you did best, which is create. You
Yeah,
drew.
thank you.
You wrote.
I did.
I don't. Did you do the inking as well?
It was pencil to color. I did all the pencil, and Dash Martin colored it, and Ed Dukeshire lettered it.
Cool. Dash Barn, very talented.
Very talented.
Well, his name's Dash too.
I-
If you meet someone
You
named
think
Dash,
he'd be quicker though with a name like Dash?
oh,
I'm
was he
only
not?
kidding.
Was he
I'm
not? It's
I'm
like,
only
bro,
kidding, Dash. No,
Like, bro, you're not living up to your name.
we've never missed a
It's
deadline.
like, yo, Dashel, we got to talk.
We've never missed a deadline.
Yeah.
No, he's good. He's good. I'm only kidding.
Yeah. Well, did you face any challenges? I know since it's creator owned, since it was your thing, you didn't really have deadlines, but you did because you promised people the book would be out at a certain date. But
Yeah.
I'm sure you face maybe less pressure when it's your own book.
I think it's more.
more.
It's more because, like, if a big company is late with a book,
Sure.
it's not late with a book that you paid for.
Okay. Sure, you haven't paid for it yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But
so
where-
with my
whereas-
book, if I'm late, it's you
Yeah.
gave me $25,
Right.
or more
And
or
you
less
said
to
it was
make
going to
it.
be out at this date.
Right.
And if it's late, it looks bad.
Right.
You feel like you may never get it, or you
Yeah.
just like you set a date. We gave you plenty of time, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a big window where available whatever, June 2019.
Yeah, whatever it was. The thing is, when you're doing a Kickstarter, at least for me, it's like, you got the financial goal in order, and that's going to pay for your production team,
Right.
and it's going to pay for your printing, and it's
Yeah.
going to pay for the time that it's going to take
Sure.
to do the book. But if, while you're doing the book, you get a gig,
Yeah.
you
a
have to
hardcore
take
writing
you
gig.
have to take the
Sure.
gig.
You got to put food on the table.
Yeah, you got to take because that money's spent already.
Right.
Because you're a freelancer. So you take the other gig and things get slowed down. And the hardest part for me, though, challenge with every Kickstarter has been shipping.
Oh man, so you're literally packing boxes. You're
Shipping
going
is
to
a
the post
nightmare.
office, and I've been to the post office.
I would assume you have.
They get a tagging bag each package.
Right.
They have to verify the address.
Correct.
You got to tell them there's nothing liquid or hazardous going in. This is for each thing.
I gotta
So
answer
you're
the question.
Sending 30 things out. Yeah, you're there for a while.
There were over 2,000 books.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
And it's not.
And
just,
I'm talking like Dubai,
Yep.
Switzerland.
Yeah. International shipping. Oh, then
International
you have to fill out the
shipping.
customs forms for that crap.
You got to fill out. Well, the cool thing is with some of the books you don't have to because you can ship it as like media mail, and it doesn't have to have a customs thing.
Yeah.
But if they're getting the book and something else like a poster or
Oh man, then you got to send
whatever
more.
it is, then you gotta. It's like you don't want to. It's a lot, but then you don't want to be a jerk because
Yeah.
obviously these people are supporting your book.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to do
Right.
without them.
And if I could like snap my fingers and have it to you right then, I
Right.
would. Of course we would.
Yes.
But that's not. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt.
that's the
shipping
pain.
is. Yeah, I mean we sell. Find a shared universe merchandise. These 3 hats in front of you.
Yes.
But yeah, the shipping's been the tough part. So
Yeah,
I've
shipping
kind of
is-
worked it out with Mike where I'll package it and deal with that, and he takes it to the post office. We've kind of split that, divided. and
If I
conquered
would
that.
worked at the post office and Mike walked in, I don't care how long the line is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd let Mike go first.
Why is that?
'Cause I feel like he would beat my ass if I didn't.
Do you live in fear of Mike's absence? Because
live
I
in-
don't.
I don't live in fear of him.
Okay.
It's the anger inside him.
Right.
That's
Feel your
Yes,
anger.
that's-
Let it flow
that's
through
the part
you.
of Mike because I love Mike.
Take that package and strike me
Seriously.
down with all of your anger.
Just Mike in the post office just seems like a problem.
Yeah. Well, we've not me in particular, but him and Walt have had issues with the Red Bank post office, so they don't go there anymore. They go to the one in the neighboring town called Little Silver.
Oh yeah, I know those.
And as of such, I think so far they've been on good terms. So.
Well, because they know what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
You can see it when it walks in.
There was one employee in particular in Red Bank that did not like Walt, but I think I think they butted heads because I don't want to say they were similar,
Right.
but I think they I kind of felt like they maybe had this weird same outlook on life,
Which
and,
is
just very cynical.
Yeah.
And what had happened, I think Walt went to complain about something, but I can't remember what the exact discussion was. But in the end, the post-employee, her name was Susan, was like, "Oh yeah, well, you know what? You know why you're throwing it? Because you guys don't get any customers over at your store."
Oh.
And he got mad. And
Well,
when she said that, he was so incredulous that he was rendered speechless, which usually never happens. And
well, I don't know. With
he was
Walt.
mad. Now the whole problem with this was I was on pretty good terms with her,
Right.
because I was friendly. I want good service. So what do? You get more flies with honey. So I was.
That's right.
So he was mad at me because I was in not cahoots with her, but I was friendly with her.
Cahoots.
And she had insulted him. And
She dishonored him.
Yeah, it got into a whole thing. Where he was mad at me too. But it was pretty funny. But she apparently, from what I heard, she has passed on, so she's no longer with us. So
Wait, passed on?
she's dead. Yes. Typically, that's what passed on means.
I thought you said passed down.
No,
She's passed on.
she's passed on. Yeah, our friend Aristotle is tuned in. He says even more terrifying than Mike Zapsik at the post office. Brian Johnson.
That'd be a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard about Brian. He's been in constant battles with several fast food establishments who keep putting tomato on his hamburger when he asks not to, and to the point where he's kicked the door, he's belittled employees. He was just at a TGI Fridays recently, I think,
Right.
and he got into an altercation with them. It was where he ended up leaving a note at the end.
What?
Yeah, he's been very. I made the whole joke because this keeps happening to him, and
Right.
the common denominator is obviously him.
Tim.
But I remember this discussion we had years ago. We were watching CNN or something,
Right.
and Bangladeshi ferry had capsized, and like 200 people drowned.
This is taking a turn.
It is, but if you remember back in the early 2000s, maybe like a whole bunch of Bangladeshi ferries had This was a rash of them. It happened a lot.
I'm going to agree.
And he was like, you know what? Like, this happens so much. Like, at what point do you be like, you know what? I'm not going to take the Bangladeshi ferry anymore because of all this has happened. And I applied that. I'm like, remember when we talked about the Bangladeshi ferry? You should apply that principle to you going to shitty chain restaurants. Because at what point do you be like, you know what? I'm not going to go to Applebee's anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Fridays. I'm not going to Sonic. I'm not going to McDonald's because they keep screwing it up.
Well,
and then I get mad.
Don't go to Sonic.
Yeah, well, don't go to Sonic. That's barely food. Yeah, it's just bad. So I don't know. That's Andrew says there's no cheese. I guess they kept putting cheese on his shit, and he would get as angry as if you like slashed his tires or something. They caught you.
You can't expect a fast food restaurant with the law of averages of how many orders that happen in a day.
Sure.
It's going to happen.
Right, and I mean, not to belittle fast food employees, it's a legitimate job, but
Do we have to say that though? That's like when I watch somebody jump out of a window from 70 feet and they say stunt performer, not actually happening. I know it's not happening.
Sure.
I'm not talking about every.
I know, but I
friggin-
don't, but in general, there's a reason why they're working fast food.
You just made them look worse than I did.
I guess so. But here's the thing: if I go and ask
Nice
for no
transition.
cheese, and I get cheese, and it's a place where it keeps happening, I'll
Right.
check my order before I leave.
Right.
And if it happens, I'll go up and I'm like, hey, the receipt, I ordered no cheese. It says clearly no cheese.
No cheese.
You gave me cheese.
Here's
10
cheese.
times out of 10, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. We'll
Well,
get you
yeah.
a new one, and it'll be a freshly made one. And is it an inconvenience? Sure, but at least you get what you want.
Freshly made
Does
cheese.
does blowing up into like does causing a scene for the next 30
No.
minutes make it any better?
No.
I don't know. I think he genuinely enjoys being angry at.
If I'm at a
fast food
restaurant,
restaurants.
I'm even hesitant to set food back.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I'm hesitant because
I don't think I've ever
a
done
buddy
it.
of mine,
Yeah. Sure, he worked at a restaurant. Continue.
his friend who worked at the restaurant peed in the iced tea container.
I've heard of this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I met this other dude who's the chef.
Right.
He peed in the secret sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's peeing and everything.
Yeah.
Like sometimes people pay for that kind of stuff,
Sure.
but not on my meal. Although that's kinky. I wouldn't do that.
Are you into the golden showers?
No,
What?
I'm not into the golden showers. That's not part of your meal.
I don't say on your food. I meant in general.
No.
I think we just discovered something.
I'm not.
here.
But again, just like
Okay, I'm no judge.
just like with
not
the
judging you. We're a judgment-free zone here at Shared
if I can
Universe.
circle back to my feet,
Okay.
if I'm with you,
Sure.
hey,
Okay. Cool. All right. But yeah, I'm not
got your own
eating
stuff?
I don't want to eat your urine. No. So
although
yeah,
if you were in a survival thing, Bear Grylls he drank his piss.
I live in a suburban New Jersey town. Luckily I don't have to worry about dehydration in
Would
that
you do it?
manner. If I had to,
You would drink my piss?
between life and death.
Would you drink my piss?
If I died, if I didn't, I would. Yeah, I could choke it down. Sure.
Choke it down?
Yeah, choke it down.
That's the term you're using.
Yes, of course.
Choke down my piss.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like glugging it down like it's a freaking Corona. Although Corona's pissed too, so you know what? I would chug that down because it's like drinking Corona. Corona's basically the
You would
closest thing to
chug.
piss.
You would
so
chug my urine.
it'd be like drinking a Corona. I'll put a little lime in there.
You could put, if we
Yeah.
have a lime, we shouldn't be drinking our own urine. We have access to limes.
Right. That's a good point.
I feel like we'd be okay.
That's a good point.
Like,
I feel like by drinking like Bud Light and Corona that I've already have experienced drinking urine. So yeah, why not?
can't drink Bud Light anymore. That's
Why not?
headache.
What do
You're asking for a headache when you drink Bud.
Is that
constant?
I don't get headaches. Why are you getting headaches?
I just
drinking
get
Bud Light?
headaches when I drink Budweiser. I don't get headaches when I drink other beers. When I drink Bud, I get headaches.
Wow. So no more Bud for you. Not even a free one. I'm gonna start sending you. It's like that gentleman just saying his Bud Light.
If we
sir.
go out tonight in Asbury, do not
You're just asking for it now.
send me a Bud.
You're just asking for it now.
Although current affairs of my life, I would drink all of them
Okay, sure.
because I'm that bitter. Otherwise,
You don't need to be bitter. We're in a good place right now, especially today, man.
we're looking at the beach.
We are.
Can we say that?
Should
I
I'm
not?
surprised no one's like, where are you guys?
Well, I don't
And,
know.
I'm not going to reveal fully. All will be revealed tomorrow, ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen.
all right. Yeah.
Last
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. All cool. All good.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
good.
it's.
All good. But we are
No.
very blessed right now. If you could only see what we're seeing right now,
Mm-hmm.
you would understand for sure. But, you know,
Feel that.
I'm blessed because you came up, man. I'm glad you.
Well, yeah.
We were trying to do this last night.
Trying to do it
but,
last night.
You had some stuff to deal with, which worked out. I went.
Yes.
I went down and there's a vintage kind of pinup boutique 2 doors down called Betty's Bombshells. Friends with the owner Tara. She's
Uh-huh.
awesome. They were throwing a whole David Bowie.
No, say it,
Oh
Bowie.
my God, I
Just
sound
piss-
so like
piss everybody
Asian.
off.
She's doing a David Bowie tribute party over there. So they're having a runway, kind of like a fashion show with her fashions. But everybody had like the lightning bolt makeup on, which was cool. And then they had, I wish I remembered her name. They had a burlesque dancer doing burlesque to like I'm Afraid of Americans. And,
Oh, okay.
And a bunch of David Bowie tunes. It was awesome.
You know, I've never been to like a burlesque show.
Really? It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I have several friends who perform. And
They're probably incredible.
They are. Oh, they're. I admire them so much.
Yeah.
And
It's a lot of talent.
It's a lot of talent. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of it's a lot of confidence for sure.
Oh, yeah. Confidence I don't have. I couldn't do it.
Really, you couldn't pull a Magic Mike. You wouldn't do Magic Mike. Like if they got paid. I don't think male strippers make a lot of money, but
No.
and there are male burlesque. They call it boylesque.
I hold firm.
Okay, firm. Okay, you said firm.
You said
firm.
You said chug, or whatever the hell you said about my piss. I hold firm
That.
to the fact that I don't have a price for everything.
Oh yeah, you're not like the $1 Million Man.
I-
$1 Million Man Ted DiBiase had stated that everyone has their price.
I don't.
Has their price. You
everybody,
don't.
you can call BS if you want.
No.
I'm telling you straight up, I don't, because I have a little thing that I like to call integrity.
Oh wow. Okay, integrity's good.
I have integrity.
No one has integrity anymore.
I have integrity.
Yeah, Chris.
You can't-
Chris, you feel that sting right there? That's pride.
It's pride.
It's pride fucking with you. Fuck pride. I'm like, that's different. Pride's different from integrity.
Yeah, it's not the same. Even
No,
the
it's
spelling's
not.
different.
Bro,
No,
yes.
I have integrity. I do.
Okay.
It's not BS.
I'm proud of you. for
You have a
having
price. You have whatever.
Yo, sure, absolutely. If you're like, hey, how much would I give? Could I give you
This
to
could
drink
go,
piss? Drink my piss,
Right.
like,
If you weren't.
If I wasn't
If
dying?
you weren't, like if right now, if this was
that was that much. It has to be this much.
It's that
about,
much.
That's about 8 ounces in a 16-ounce bottle.
Yeah, that's all.
Um,
That's my piss.
20 grand. gave me 20 grand. I
That
would
easy to
drink
come up with a number.
20, 25, yeah.
You can't throw it up.
Cash. I won't throw it. No,
No,
reverse
it's got to be
unfortunately.
cash. You did no checks for drinking.
Well,
my
I don't
piss.
want to pay taxes on it either. So, like 25 grand, yeah, I could close my nose and swig it down, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, I've drank Corona. I've drank Bud Light
It's not the
for
same.
free.
It's my piss.
I paid. Well, I don't know if you drink Corona lately, but yes, it's
No.
basically the same. So,
25 grand.
25 grand, yeah. You wouldn't drink yeah, tables are turned. I got a small bladder, so be about halfway
Maybe
about that.
that's
And I've been pretty hydrated too, so it wouldn't even be like, what would it be like rusty yellow?
Would it taste like a tower dog?
That's what we had. We had a tower dog down the hallway down here. I don't know. I don't drink piss, so I don't know how that works.
Well, all right. So
Does it
again,
taste like the last thing you ate? I have
I don't
no
know
idea.
what piss. I know, like, if you eat asparagus, it smells weird.
Sure.
So I don't know if that means my piss then also tastes like asparagus.
I don't know. I'm not a urologist. I don't know how this works. So.
That would dictate if I would take the money or not, depending on your meal and if that
God.
meal.
No, see, you're throwing in too many factors.
Well,
now.
because again, integrity, but also mortgage.
Sure.
So there are some things.
Right. I have a mortgage as well.
Yeah,
so,
you have a mortgage. So I
Right.
mean, sure, I would do it. Not everything. There are
Okay.
some things I would not take money
No,
for.
you hold something sacred. That's good.
Like I wouldn't top you off for any amount
That's
of money.
different. That's a sexual act.
I'm just saying I wouldn't. That doesn't matter what. This is not indecent proposal.
That's pretty indecent. That is indecent.
Yeah, I'm not
So-
doing it. I don't care. You
Right.
can pay my house off.
Really?
I'm not doing it.
Really? You don't even worry about mortgage anymore. You own the house.
No, and it's not because.
No, I'm not asking for this, but let's say it's not even me. Well, we know each other. Though. I feel you would be more apt to do it.
Well, I would be able
for
to make
someone
eye contact with you the whole time.
Okay, I don't know how to reply to that.
And it's
but okay.
not, and based on what you said before about fast food workers, it's not a like a homophobic kind of
Sure.
thing. I mean, I have zero issue with that.
Right.
Gay men in my family.
Sure.
It's not that at all.
No.
I just
That's not act that you would perform.
I wouldn't do
right.
it.
No, I hear
There's-
you.
I just can't do it.
I hear you. Well, you haven't tried either, I imagine, so you might like it. And then you get paid too on top
This
of
isn't.
it.
This isn't
I
life
just saying.
cereal.
Mikey Zapsik likes it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Mikey likes it.
Mikey likes it.
Mikey likes it.
You would do it for a certain price.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I've never engaged in that, but. Well, I mean, if it's like, hey, I give you like $1 billion.
$1 billion.
$1 billion, then I'd think about it. Sure.
$1 billion.
$1 billion cash.
But you'd have to let me enjoy it.
Why wouldn't you enjoy it?
But it can't be like quick. Like we have to talk about it.
They have to really make it a foreplay.
Yeah, like it's got to be where we become friends through it.
I mean, where we kind of talk. I was like, all right, this thing's gonna be weird right afterwards. Yeah, sure. For $1 billion, sure.
Man, if I had $1 billion to give up, I'd let you do it.
I think for $1 billion, I think you would not waste your money on this.
No, I would give you the $1 billion. If I had $1 billion to offer
Right.
you to, finish
to
me
do
off.
something that you clearly don't want to do.
No, but I'd be if I was because you're my friend and I'm generous. I'd be like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? But I would also put you through hell and make you do it. I wouldn't be like if you were like Chris, I need $1 billion,
Mm-hmm.
and I have $80 billion,
Sure,
and
you
giving
can
you $1
spare,
billion is
right.
like, pfft,
Yeah, no big deal.
right?
Mhm.
I'd still make you do it,
Right.
so I could always say that that's how I gave you $1 billion.
Right. Okay. Instead of just not being an asshole and be like,
No, I'd
you
have
know
to
what?
be an asshole.
You can, maybe like you can work it off, like not like that, but
Too late.
Legitimate. All right. Well, I mean, put it that way.
Well,
I got to perform for it.
80
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm an asshole if I have $80 billion anyway.
That's pretty much true. Yeah.
I've got to be an asshole. But I would make you earn that billion.
Right.
Like it would be, I'd want a meal.
Yeah.
I'd pay for the meal.
Oh yeah, Mike Zapps is calling me. Should I answer it?
If he's watching us.
Should we answer it on?
Unless he's going to yell at me.
He might yell at you. Hey, what's up? You're on the Chris Campana show.
Mike.
What is up? I was just talking to, oh God, who was I talking to? About Chris. Hey, Chris, how the hell are you?
What's up,
Said,
brother?
"Oh, shit, I haven't talked to Chris in forever. I need to give him a call. And the weekend got away from me, so.
No problem. He's here.
I'm here. I miss you, bud. I miss you.
Well, you might just see me if you stick around long enough.
Are you coming over?
Yeah, I'm actually, we're leaving in about 20 minutes. We're going to go pick up the TV and then come down there.
All right, fantastic.
Sweet.
Bless you, man. Who the hell's sneezing? Is that you?
I'm coughing. Yeah, I'm still getting over
Yeah,
freaking
you're-
bronchitis, but
You'll
Yeah,
understand.
You're allergic to salt there.
You'll understand
Stick
why he's
around, Chris,
coughing.
and I should be down there.
okay, cool, man. I'll see you soon. We'll see you
Alright, good
soon.
now.
All right, see you later.
All right, brother.
That was Mike Zapsik area. A surprise call. How about that? Yes.
Surprise phone call.
Yeah. From the Mike Zapsik himself.
The only Mike Zapsik.
Um,
I'm disappointed that only 3 people are watching this right now. On mine.
Dude, you know, well, one, it's Sunday night at a 5
Maybe on
o'clock.
yours more people are watching it. Or is it the same thing?
But that's the same thing. Well, you can
just
start
trying
a.
to make it up.
Have you started a watch party? You know how to start a watch party?
No, I don't start. I'm not going to beg people to watch it.
It's not begging. This is how you grow your audience, dude. You can't just be like, hey, no one's watching, and you didn't do anything to start watching or share it or something.
So now I've got to invite people to this watch party?
No, people just you don't have to invite people. Just hit start watch party. You don't have to put a description. People start watching with you. It's cool.
Oh, I'll be notified when people join my watch party.
That's cool. Yeah.
People will notify me
Right. Yeah.
that they're watching me
Yeah. It's not begging.
in the party.
Listen, it's hard to get an audience. It's you might have to top people off to get them to watch this. I'm
I
just saying.
haven't. Well, for that, I would do it.
So, wow. See, yeah, for audience.
Not for money. It's different.
Yes, for audience.
For their enjoyment.
That's different, and they enjoy it too. Yeah, it's great.
I'm a giver.
You are a giver.
I'm not a selfish lover.
Yeah, for sure. Are we going to be seeing each other in weird cities this year?
I hope so.
Where do you have anything booked right now?
Well, I have Seattle.
Okay, Emerald City Comic Con, great
City.
con. Love your read pop.
Oh, so good.
I may see you. Typically, I mean, I'm not on TV anymore, so typically they're guest tables. They're pretty big guests. Like
Right.
if you're not in Star Wars or the Marvel Universe or like Outlander, it's pretty tough to get the guest table there. So I may have to go in and by other means. Or I mean, if you want to see me there though, dude, tweet Read Pop and Emerald City Comic Con. Tell them that you want me and whoever else, Mike or Brian, to come. They'll
Yeah.
listen to that.
They do listen to that.
They do.
They
So they'll
do.
be like, oh, we can sell some tickets off these guys because they'll be there. Then we'll
It's true.
invite them. So we'll see. I would love to be there. Yeah, I've got some cool places I would take you to.
In
Seattle.
Seattle?
Mhm.
You have to go. You got to go.
Great. It's such a great city.
You got to go. It's was that middle of March, right?
It is, and it's a big show. So you should make some coin.
My first
there.
year there.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. That's even better. So
Yeah. I'm taking pre-show commissions right now.
cool. Dude, get the commissions. Get the commissions.
Pre-show commissions.
I have a Baroness.
You have a Baroness.
I have a Ming and Mike artwork that I have not revealed yet. We're making stickers and stuff. And
Are you making stickers with that? Maybe I should
Well,
redraw
more
that.
than
That was a couple years ago.
You don't like it? I love it, man.
I love it. I just, when an artist looks at something he drew a couple years ago, more often than not, he's like, man, I wish I had done this.
Yeah, I mean, you could have
know?
made Mike's penis bigger, but it's not realistic.
I don't like to lie to
so-
people.
Yeah, I don't like to lie to people.
I'm an honest artist.
Right, right.
Come on.
Right. but-
Integrity.
Yeah, never mind. It's only us from the waist up. We're from the waist up.
You don't know how big it was when I was drawing it.
I could guess.
That's why I cut it waist up.
I could
Couldn't
guess.
fit it.
Oh, it was that massive that you couldn't fit it?
Yeah, it came back
That's
around.
cool. Emerald City is awesome. You got anything else?
Well, let's see. In February, I got ZoloCon, which is like
Where's
this.
that?
It's in what's it? Is it
ZoloCon.
Warminster, PA?
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So here's the cool thing about ZoloCon. ZoloCon is cool because there's this gigantic, like 80-foot screen
Okay.
in the place.
Okay.
It's like this fuge sort of place, like this old like plane rocket testing place or whatever the hell it was.
Wait,
right?
what?
Yeah, seriously.
It's like a rocket. They build rockets.
I don't
They
know
used
what's
to-
going on there, but it's cool.
industrial though.
Yes.
Okay.
And on the screen, all that plays is old 80s toys commercials.
No way. So you see a GI Joe,
All
you
the
see
time.
He-Man, you see
Thundercats, everything.
GoBots,
GoBots.
Visionaries, Mask.
Stuff you don't even remember.
Wow.
There's like commercials from the 70s, like Space 1999.
Yep, yeah, I remember
all
that,
that kind
yep.
of stuff. Oh, so the whole time you're
That's
like
cool.
at the show, and then there's trailers from old 80s movies, like you'll see like trailer for like Predator and shit like that. And
Yeah.
it's the show is really cool. It's 2
That's
days.
cool, man.
I think it's February 8th and 9th, and then what else do I have?
Oh shoot, I'm at Astronomicon in Sterling Heights, Michigan that weekend.
Astronomicon.
Yes,
I've never been there.
it's great. Their third year. It's produced by the band Twisted. Are you familiar with Twisted?
I'm not.
Oh, they're
Sorry, guys.
They're pretty. They're Twisted is they get painted up in makeup. can't remember what the genre is called. It's like I think it's
Is it glam rock?
it's not glam rock. It's like horrorcore. I think they call it
Horrorcore.
rap. Yeah, horrorcore rap.
Okay.
I believe is a genre. They're great, and but
Sounds
they're
cool.
huge pop culture fans. They made they made names for themselves in the music industry. It's
Okay.
like, let's throw a really cool
Good for them.
horror pop culture con, and they went ahead and did it. It's amazing, and that's where I'll be.
Well, they did not reach out to me.
Oh, really?
Nobody really reaches out to me.
Oh man.
I mean, sometimes. Well, let's see. So wait, I got to do everybody a solid. So then I have ZapCon March 28th, and Jason Brockman's got Little Giants Old School Comic Book Show, and that is April. Jason, I'm trying to remember the date, but if I can't remember the date, it's Little Giants Old School Comic Book Show, and it's the kind of comic book convention where it's comic book vendors,
Right.
comic book artists, and there you go, old school.
Right.
That's it.
That's great.
It's cool.
That's awesome.
We're not competing with anybody.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
need shows like that every
Yeah.
now and then. I mean, I know it's not conducive to where you're like, you would be there,
Right.
so we can't get to hang out there. But I'm not welcome at a lot of shows that you would do because I wasn't on TV.
Well, I mean, you do a much more noble things. You actually create the things that made it possible for us to be on TV.
Well, I had a lot of people in front of me who created things that allowed me to have my job.
Sure. So we
That's-
all work together.
Yeah,
which is cool.
hand in hand.
Right, for sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll be in Albuquerque next week too, which
Never been there.
I recommend that one. That's a great show. They a lot of great artists coming out. What did I do? Rob Liefeld was there one year.
Oh, cool.
I moderated Mike Grell's panel one year, which was
Talented dude.
cool. Yeah, they usually get a lot of cool people over there as well.
I want to go to the show in Hawaii, and I want to go.
I'm trying to get to a show in Hawaii. I think it's going to happen too.
You trying to go?
Oh yeah. I don't think it's the same show, but
The table, I couldn't get guested out there. They sent me the form because I asked to be a guest, but I think the table was like $250 for me for Artist Alley.
which is that's standard, correct? About 250, 200, 250, sometimes 150, but
Well, some of
and
the
then- so
bigger
then-
shows are
and then
more.
if you're a guest, then you get the table, but
Yeah,
which is ideal.
I'm lucky to get tables for a majority, but sometimes since I'm not massive like artist guy, I still have to pay for some. But
Sure.
in my mind, it's like, so wait, the flight to Hawaii is X, hotel is this, table's this. I've never been to the show.
Right.
Am I going to Hawaii and am I going to hate paradise because I've just dropped $1,500 to go to
You're
this
not
show?
gonna-
And I'm like sitting in my own tears, eating mahi-mahi, wondering where I went wrong.
No, I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's pretty much automatic that you'll enjoy it there. Is the cost going to sting? If you don't make any of
Yeah.
it back, it will. But then you're like, well, I'm here. Let's enjoy myself. So,
I don't have any money left to enjoy myself.
well, that's where you're gonna have to budget that part out. I mean, it's like anything else.
That's
You
the
can't-
hard part.
You can be bitter about it for sure.
I'm
but-
not bitter.
But you know what? I'd rather be bitter in Hawaii than bitter in like Warminster, Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? Not to Doug Warminster.
Those
but
are my people, though, man. Like everyone who walks into that show, you know me with Masters of the Universe, and you're the same way with '80s cartoons, though. But you hate He-Man. But like the whole
I
thing.
don't hate He-Man. I just don't like it as much as most people do. I'm a G.I. Joe guy.
I know you're a G.I. Joe guy, and the thing is, to sort of jump on the '80s thing for a second. I rewatched some of the old He-Man cartoon.
Okay.
It's terrible.
It wasn't terrible when we watched as kids, so
It's
it was
so-
awesome because we had nothing else to base it on, But
It's
with
bad.
that in mind, what do you think of Kevin Smith writing the He-Man? You have an opinion on that?
I have a huge opinion on it, but I
Okay.
don't know if I can share it.
Oh, okay. Well, my opinion was like, wow, it came as a surprise to me. I was like, wow, I didn't know he was a fan.
He's
And-
not.
Right, but that doesn't mean he can't become one.
Well,
Does he have to be the 80s, like, does he have to go back to the nostalgia? I think he's a good enough writer
Yes, I would
where
agree.
he can get the appreciation. And he's a fan, dude.
Well,
he
that's the
knows
thing
there's a
I'm-
rabid fan base out there. And I think he will go out and get those opinions from people. It's like, hey, is this accurate? Is this correct? If I do it like this, does this follow in canon?
Well, that's why I'm excited.
Unless you're
about
thinking
it.
about like Ram Man and Prince Adam sitting outside of Castle Grayskull smoking weed, and like noinch. Them, I'm
like
okay.
Mantena. Mantenna's the perfect like weed smoking He-Man action figure.
Sure.
His eyes pop out.
I want
They're
a
all
whole
bloodshot.
like Stinkor backstory, by the way, from Kevin.
You'll get it.
Right.
You'll probably get it.
Right. But I mean, you're talking a world where there are green tigers running around. You're like, what? There's no like Eternia.
Hallucinogens.
You're right. LSD back there.
Well,
like, come on.
You'd have, remind me to come back to that. I'll
Okay.
just say I believe in him doing it because
But
he.
I get your reservation. So he grew up in the 80s, but he's more of a 70s kid. He
Yeah.
was born in 1970. So that's not his wheelhouse per se. He's more.
Right.
If I were to guess, he was more of a Big Jim Mego collector, like Brian and Walt.
I was
And
a
Mike.
huge Mego collector.
Oh wow! Okay.
I love Migos.
Yeah.
They were the first action figures I'd steal from my brother.
Wow. Okay. I didn't have any. I didn't even know what they were till later on in
Oh,
life.
dude,
I feel
Migos.
like my toys were 3 3/4 inches.
That was your penis.
Well, that too, unfortunately, but yes, that's where I could relate to that. I was like, oh, I'm as big as Duke. Wow, like Yo Joe.
We have so much in common.
And now I know, and knowing's half the battle.
And our
but-
aim is that off.
Yeah.
So,
right.
So there's a Thundercats episode. There is where Tigra is like addicted to drugs,
Okay.
but it's fruit.
Okay.
And somebody comes. I don't remember the entire episode, but all I remember is there's this line where the person who is
Hey, how are you?
what's up?
Good. I was sitting at Triumph the other night and I got to meet you and
Yes.
your friends.
Yes, for
So
sure.
This is the space you were talking about.
Yes, it
Yep.
was.
It's beautiful. I'm sorry.
No,
Oh
you're
no,
good.
don't be sorry at all. We love hearing. We love
Yeah.
it when people just stroll in.
Yeah,
so,
totally.
Especially if we know and love them. So, yeah,
That's
Just
good.
saying hi.
Yeah.
To the space.
yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll be here for a little while. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll see you at the show soon.
it's good to see you. Will.
Bye.
You will. Hey. All right.
All right.
That was fun.
That was cool.
Yeah. So back to back to Thundercat. She's addicted to drugs.
So Tigra, the guy, the one who would become invisible with his whip, there was this fruit, and he would get high off of it, or something would happen. And I remember there was this line where he'd be like, "Do you have any more of the fruit?" And then he would have these visions where she'd be like, "Did the fruit bite you, Tigra?" And it would echo in his head because he was addicted to it.
Right. He
And it
was
to
tripping.
get-
He was tripping balls.
It was tripping balls.
tripping balls.
And they get kids off of drugs. It was like a drug episode on an '80s cartoon.
yeah.
Tiger was sucking dick for fruit.
They didn't depict that. Was that a scene as well?
Look, I see it the way I see it.
What, Tiger? Oh, all right. I guess she's not a rich woman. She's not from
No,
royalty.
Tiger is the guy.
Oh, the guy,
Chitara
Chitara, okay.
Chitara is the girl.
Okay, right.
And cats licking their balls all
Sorry,
the
I'm
time.
thinking of Tiger from the Avengers.
That's fair. That's fair. But you're licking your balls all the time as a cat anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I know this. I've seen cats.
Yeah.
Not the new one.
Wow. Drug addiction. Well, drug addiction was a big thing in the 80s. Cocaine, marijuana. Cocaine was a big one. The 80s, man.
It's a hell of a drug.
So I hear. I've never
done it.
I've never done it either. I've been accused of doing it
Really?
because I'm always like awake and I'm always partying until like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Well, that's true.
And people are like, dude, are you on cocaine? I'm like, no. Like, dude, you don't want to see me on cocaine.
Yeah, no, I've never done it. I've never done a drug.
You never smoked weed?
Never smoked weed.
Really?
I'm the only
Wow.
person on the free planet. who's
Nah, I don't
never-
think so. I've met plenty of people who haven't smoked weed.
Never. I like my.
That's good.
Well, honestly, I think because when I grew up with the don't, just say no to drugs.
Sure.
thing,
It scared you?
I just think it was a gateway where I'd smoke a joint, and in the morning I'd be sucking I'd be like doing heroin off some guy's dick, just because it was a gateway drug.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't. Well, now that I'm rational, I know that's not.
I don't
how
think
it
that's
works.
how it works.
Now, I know it now.
Like
but
I don't
when
even
was
think
a
I don't even think
kid-
that happened to Jason Mewes, and he might be the most hard in the past. Luckily, he's recovered, but I think he might have been like the most hardcore.
When I was
I
a
don't
kid, that's what I was
remember.
afraid of.
Sure. Well, because Nancy Reagan put it in your head.
She
If you
did a lot of things.
There's no hope in dope. Remember that from Saved by the
It's a
Bell?
whole nother conversation.
No hope. There's no hope in
There's
dope.
no hope in dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was afraid.
I remember a cigarette company wanted to advertise with us on our podcast.
Right.
And at first I was like, oh man, free money. Yeah, let's do it. But we thought about it. We're like, yeah, this is probably not a good
You
idea.
can't do it.
Can't endorse
Like you're
cigarettes.
selling cancer.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's just. What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess you're not holding. You're not holding a gun at anybody's head to smoke the cigarette. But I mean, isn't there something that says maybe we should take our talents somewhere else and make something else?
No, there's too much money involved. Absolutely not. I mean, I get why
Greed.
Philip Morris does it because they're making billions of
It's
dollars
just greed.
off of it. And soon these weed companies will be up there. Then that's a whole thing. It'll be privatized and all that, whatever. But yes,
I don't know anything about all that
greed.
stuff.
Yeah,
Greed is good.
that's what Gordon Gekko said
Yep.
in Wall Street in 1980, whatever, 85, 84.
85,
yeah,
84,
something like
when-
that.
before Charlie Sheen had AIDS.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pre-AIDS Sheen.
yeah,
It's pre-AIDS Sheen.
it was. Yeah. Speaking of the 80s, we've been recapping a lot. We've been doing 80s movie commentaries
Yes.
here at the Shared Universe.
Yes.
We did Karate Kid last week. And if you want to listen to any of these, go to the Shared Universe Podcast Network feed on iTunes.
Do
the
it.
podcast is called Jack Acid Flashback. That's the name that Mike Zapsik came up with it. It's a
Jack
mouthful.
Acid
So,
flashback.
yeah, kind of. It's Jack Acid like a jackass, but
Mm-hmm.
also Jack Acid like you dropped acid flashback.
Jaff.
Jack like Jack. Yeah, like that's a fact, Jack.
No, but
Like
it's,
Free Jack.
But it's Jaff. Jack Acid flashback.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well, Jack Acid's hyphenated, so. But yeah, JAF, Jaff.
Jaff.
Yeah, for short. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Go on.
Yeah, so because we grew up loving, like the Kevin Smith audio commentaries on his DVDs and laser discs, and all the other
I'm
commentaries
all
we
about
love.
that kind of stuff.
And for a while, I was like, well, you have to be the director of a movie to commentate on it. I'm like, no, you don't.
No, you
I know
don't.
more. I know just as much about, Back to the Future. I feel as a lot of people do, as I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, if it's a movie that I'm really familiar with, I
Yep.
could totally dive into that. And,
Yeah.
like we were talking earlier, like if we were watching Braveheart,
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Which
I
I think we
would-
will do.
I mean, it's long,
We
but I
will-
would
who
destroy
cares?
that with
Yeah.
commentary. Like
Yeah.
I know you can fight. Like I'll go in it.
So you're gonna start doing the line.
I'll go Scottish
That's-
accent on it.
Oh, you're gonna
too.
do Scott Jackson
Yeah,
the whole
time. It won't be
that'll-
good.
Yeah, that won't get old after 3 hours.
I'm already.
Wait,
I don't even know how I would say certain words right now.
Campana, that's Italian, I believe. Is that correct?
Italian,
So you're
yeah.
not even Scottish,
That you're just getting that now.
right?
You just know that.
I just noticed that now.
Yeah, it's not a Scottish
Yeah.
person. No.
Yeah.
Are you Scottish?
I'm not. No,
I just noticed.
no. I love that line in Braveheart. Though, it's like I understand they're giving you the rank of Lord or whatever at night. I've been given nothing. That's a bad.
The best
accent.
line in that.
I love that line.
The best line in that movie is when the dude's like, they get prima noctu,
Prima Nocte, right? Sure.
first night.
Oh, and he's all strapped up on the thing. He's about to slice his throat.
No, that's
Or
different.
the
They take
dude's
his
about to
intestines
beat him
out.
up.
No, this is when he's talking about everybody's getting married. He's like,
Sure.
first night, and they're just allowed to sleep with your wife
Prima
on the first
Nocte,
night.
yes.
Mine.
Yeah, if you're a lord, yes.
If you're a lord, you just do
English
it.
lord.
That's what I get.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It sucks, yeah.
something.
That's just they're asserting their dominance, of course.
Well, yeah, they're pissing on
all it is.
my tree
They are, yes.
with their
Then
tree.
you got to deal with it, yeah.
I wouldn't deal with it. I would. Mel
But
Gibson
then if
that
you
shit.
could go back, it's like, all right, make it quick. You could like kill the guy. That might actually make it worth it.
Wait, kill the Lord?
Yeah, didn't
So
you
he's-
get to? Yeah, didn't you remember he went back? He's like, hey, remember me? And he's
Oh.
like, make it quick.
Yeah, and he put it up to and he.
Yeah, and then he sliced
Yeah.
his throat, yeah, or whatever. He killed him. That would almost make it worth it.
No one thought when they were
Almost,
watching
not-
that movie that Medin was going to get her throat
No,
slit.
absolutely
You
not.
weren't thinking that.
No, I didn't.
I had a big
thought,
crush on her,
happily
too.
ever after. What's her real name? Do you remember her real Sophie something?
I don't know. Future wife.
Oh yeah, really?
She's very attractive.
She's very beautiful.
She's-
Well, the chick who plays the queen or the princess she's very attractive.
She's
too.
pretty, too.
The French princess.
So's the girl who's in that Fighting with My Family movie. She's also in the part 2 of Braveheart, sort of Scottish King or whatever.
Oh, okay.
She's in that movie. She's
Yeah.
really pretty. I don't know her name. It's
I-
probably
Yeah,
because
somebody can look that up for
to
us.
learn it. Yeah, if we can get
Yeah,
one
we'll
of the
see
can we
when
get one
we-
of the people
When we do the
you guys-
commentary, we're gonna have to know this stuff.
that up?
This is the kind of stuff we're gonna have to know, though. So
Well, for Braveheart, I would know it.
Okay.
Except
Well,
for the
yeah.
actress's name. I
I
don't
just-
know her name.
yeah, we'll have that all printed out for reference.
Oh,
but
okay.
but these are kind of the facts you got to whip out at a moment's notice if you're gonna do commentary.
Like a read through.
Not a read. Well, we could do a read through. Well, typically, we just go off the cuff. But I do a lot of. Before we do that, I do a lot of research. I go.
I
through-
didn't know it was that involved. I thought we were just going to watch the movie and I was going to pretend that
You-
I was saying
you-
something that somebody wasn't saying.
Well, I mean, you can. Yeah, that's good. The thing is, you don't want any gaps, though, because I find the commentaries where people get stuck watching the movie, they get sucked in, and they don't talk. I'm like,
like-
dude, it's the audio commentary. Start commentating. Yeah.
Well, wait, am I commentating?
Yes.
Or
we're
am
talking
I-
about the movie, like what we love about this particular scene. If there's something we notice in the background that nobody else may have noticed before.
Oh, see, I
things
thought
like that.
I thought not only were we doing that, but we were also doing like a mystery science.
You can
Theater
make.
3000
you
thing.
could definitely make fun of certain
Yeah,
scenes
like
for sure.
I want to pretend that that's what they're saying.
You can.
We'll do both.
You can, but typically that's harder to go off the cuff. Those guys, the Crow T Robot and what the other guy, Tom Servo, and then whether you're a Mike or Joel fan, they're not just sitting there doing it off the cuff.
Well,
they watched the freaking movie 10 times. They're taking notes. They're reading off
Several
a script that
takes.
they wrote. You know, it's a script, but they wrote it.
Yeah, I mean,
Even I don't know if you ever watched. They do what is it like Cinematic Titanic and
No.
What's the other one called? I can't remember. Where you can go to a movie theater and watch them doing it,
Really?
and they simulcast it to theaters around the world.
I was unaware of this.
God, what's the other one called? I can't remember. But those guys have notes
Anybody
in front
know?
of them on an easel. They've got massive notes in front of them just so they can refer
yeah.
to certain scenes.
Well, yeah, there's certain things
It's a lot
probably
of
you're like,
preparation.
I wish this person, like, even when I would come in for like random thoughts, I'd
Yeah.
have like notes of
Yeah,
what I thought.
yeah, I prepared
So,
for sure.
Spoiler alert: they weren't always so random.
That's fine.
I apologize.
Well, what we say based on the notes are random, so that's fine.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So look up that podcast though. It's on iTunes.
Random thoughts of Chris Campana.
Yeah, we got what do we have? Like 16 episodes, like
I
19.
think it was like 18 or
We had
19
a pretty
episodes.
good library.
Ash Borsch.
Ash Borsch, our
Ash Borsch.
beloved, very beautiful co-host, was kind of broke up the sausage party, which was nice.
Well, we needed that.
Yeah, but she was very like foul-mouthed and inappropriate.
She had her
which
own
was cool.
sausage.
What do you mean?
Like an
She has a
honorary.
tick?
No, but like
Oh, okay. Even if she did,
wanted
that's-
one. Didn't she want one?
She did. Yeah, that's right. We did a whole episode about
She
that.
wanted one. No, honorary sausage,
Right. Yeah.
which unfortunately was bigger than both of ours.
Oh, God, by far.
When an
yeah.
honorary sausage is bigger than a real one, it's time to reevaluate your choices.
What choice? If I had a choice to have a bigger sausage, I would totally take that. But there's no
Got it.
choice. You're not given a choice on that.
Which is also not right.
Well, life is harsh, my friend.
You should be able to choose
Life is not
size of my
always
penis.
forgiving, and
I wouldn't make it massive.
no, because that introduces its own problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a dude out there. I read the story.
Of course you did.
They were going to write a book on him called Mr. The book was going to be called Mr. Big, and they're going to chronicle like what his life was like, and apparently he was miserable.
Well, you
Absolutely
can't do
miserable.
anything with anybody,
No,
right?
you can't. And then people always wanted to see it, and it was a
Oh.
whole thing. He was a monkey. He was like a performing, like
So-
a clown to them.
Yeah, so it's like when you're the tall guy and everybody thinks you definitely play basketball and has to take a picture with you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you're just like, I just want to
Well,
hang out
that's-
with my friends.
Right, but that's fine. We're like, hey man, can we see it like all the time? And then if you fell in love with a young lady and you wanted to get intimate, and then
Well,
it didn't work out. Yeah, it's tough.
are you that well known facially for having a gigantic
I don't think it's
wang?
facially, but
well,
I
no, but
think
like, who's stopping him?
from what?
No, like stopping him for these pictures.
Oh, I think say we live in a town. It's not huge, so if it got out that I had like a 12-incher, people are like, oh man, that's Ming, man. He's got a 12-incher. I'm like, really?
Would you?
Show it to people?
Yeah, would you have photo ops with it?
No.
And if you had a photo op with it, would it just be that in the picture, or would you also be in the picture?
I think you could just get away with just that.
Just that.
Well, you don't. Why do you need your face in it?
It's my dick.
Well, but I don't know. I think that it's its own problems, for sure.
Oh, so it's okay if I were to have just my member
Sure.
in the picture with you.
Isn't that all you're interested in? You're not interested in the
But
face.
then your face is so close to my thing when we take the picture.
That's your own problem.
Or is
man.
your crotch? Are we crotch level? Or are you taking a picture with
That's-
it? You're
hey, man,
smiling
it's your,
next
it's
to
your
it.
picture. You take it however you want. Just no touching.
No touching.
No touching.
No touching.
that's different.
That's the talent.
Right.
We don't touch
Don't
the
touch
talent.
the talent. No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Respect my talent.
Respect the talent.
Don't touch my
Don't
talent.
touch the talent.
I'll
Very
know.
easy.
Because I'll know.
Oh yeah, because you're getting touched. Yeah. But I'm saying that also introduces its own problems. Like it's not. Be careful what you wish for. Is what I'm trying to say here.
I've never wished for a massive.
Well, I mean, if you already have one, why would you wish for one, right? So that's what I've heard anyways. I've never seen it, but nor do I want to. I don't need to, but hey, it's good on you if that's, if you have good genes, you're that blessed.
I mean, I've never listened to the complaints. Not saying there haven't been any.
I haven't heard any, but I don't talk to anybody that you
I just
hang out
haven't.
with,
I
really.
haven't listened to them.
Right. Well, good for you then. I'm glad. I'm glad
block
it's
them
all
out.
worked out for you, Chris Campana.
Thank you. Thank you, Ming
It's
Chen.
all worked out for you.
We went off the rails there for a second.
No, not at all. It's called podcasting, man. We talk about whatever we want.
I don't know what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
I just realized I'd had 3 o'clock phone interviews I totally forgot about. They're for Astronomicon. We were talking about. I was like, oh crap! I set an alarm on my phone and they never went off.
What time is it?
It's 5:27.
You missed it.
Yeah, but I think it's Sunday. I can call them now. I'm like, you guys can stop watching football for a second and take my interview. We could reschedule it.
Yeah.
Typically, I'm pretty good about this. We were waiting in line for hot dogs, I think, at 3. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, I don't remember what time I got here, but we were
for
waiting
the
for
2
hot dogs.
interviewers I was supposed to do, I apologize.
Oh, they haven't reached out.
Well, I don't think they have my number. I have their number. I was supposed to call
Oh.
them. It's my own fault. I
You
feel
think-
bad.
They're probably not watching this.
No, if you are, I apologize.
I apologize too, but the
They
hot
might
dogs
be.
were good.
Yeah, they were.
They
So
were
head over to
really-
Tower Dogs at Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Never
everybody.
had them before.
They're pretty amazing.
And I don't usually eat hot dogs anymore, unless I'm at like a Yankee game.
Oh yeah, well then you pay $18 for it. And you have to. You better eat
You
that.
have to get a
Better.
hot dog though at Yankee Stadium.
I feel that's a necessity.
Yeah, like,
And
there's
a
certain
$12
things
beer, man.
you have to get.
Yeah, for sure.
Hello.
Yeah. What are you working on? Anything else right now?
I just finished
Anything
something.
you want to plug?
Well, I just finished a cool Lady Death gig.
Oh no way, Brian Polito, man, I love that guy.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's sweet. She's cool, man.
She was fun to
I
draw.
love Lady Death.
She was fun to draw. I did the exclusive comic for the board game.
What board game?
There's a Lady Death board game.
Oh, there's a Lady Death board game?
Yeah.
No way. That's
And-
cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And then I got to design the boards.
Oh no way. That's cool.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
That's great.
Yeah, it was cool. I got the gig because Ash, the dude who decided that he wanted me to work on it,
Yeah.
he's a He-Man fan, and he liked my He-Man stuff.
Right.
And
Wow, man. Loving He-Man's taking you
well, you
places.
figure like Lady Death is kind of like there's demons and barbarians
Sure.
and all that kind of stuff, and then badass.
Very much like Eternia.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
so heaven, hell sort of thing. So I got that, which kind of slowed me down on the other book that I'm working on called Chosen, which was kickstarted. And it was supposed to be out in November, but now it's coming out late February, early March. But
All right, it's not too much of a delay.
you
Couple
have,
months.
again, like I said earlier, you got to delay it because if you get a paying gig,
Right.
you got to take your gigs because they
Right.
lead to other gigs.
Right. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to do it half-assed. You want to
no,
make it good.
It's going to be cool. It's a cool sword and sorcery book. It's different than the other books I've worked on because
Like
it's
you said, it's called integrity.
it's called Integrity.
Yeah, man.
But this book is cool because it's called Chosen, but
Okay.
it's about what if destiny has chosen wrong,
Oh, I feel like that happens all the time.
but you're the last one to know.
Right. Usually.
So you're shitting on my idea like it's not original.
Usually in Hollywood movies, that doesn't happen. You know, you're chosen and you go off to do great things.
Well,
But
that's the thing with sword and sorcery. Like it's always
They always-
that you're
yeah.
chosen and then you finish the thing and then
Then you
everybody's
conquer, yeah, for
and it's
sure.
over. But what if you were chosen to do it and everything you're doing for your destiny and all that stuff?
it doesn't work because you were chosen wrong.
You
You're not the
you've
right
chosen
choice.
poorly.
Right. Good point.
See,
Like in the end of Last Crusade,
see,
you've not chosen wisely. Boom.
you've not chosen wisely.
Crashed to ash.
That's what I'm talking
cool.
about. That's
Where can we get chosen still, or you have to be? You have.
well, it was
to,
Kickstarted, so you have to wait
until they do the general release.
until I do
Okay,
it.
fair
Actual,
enough.
just put it on the site and all that kind
Cool,
of stuff.
cool.
And I've got some other stuff that I'm doing. Parker Reef 2 is going to start
Nice.
in March. That's a
Cool.
book that a lot of people are extremely. What's up?
Yeah, man. What's up? Good
What's
to see you
happening,
again,
man?
man. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, is this the same one that Mike and his wife?
I'm involved in that as well. Yeah.
workshops
Yep.
for?
Yeah, for sure.
Brookdale works.
Yeah, this is our Asbury branch.
I didn't know you had that.
Yeah, we just started a couple days ago.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, right? So good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Postcard.
take one. Take it. Take it. I got plenty.
Okay.
I got plenty. good
Be
to see
good,
you,
man.
man. So yeah, that's cool. Parker Reef too. So it's ongoing then.
You know what I like about stuff like that?
What's that? Just people stopping in?
No, that he didn't just pick up the postcard.
Mm-hmm.
He had to say out loud postcard.
Yes.
Like he had to say it.
Right.
He couldn't just be like,
Well, we wanted me to know. I was like, hey, can I take this?
right,
Yeah.
but that's like if you're in a grocery store, banana. Like,
Mm-hmm. Right.
like would you have to say it, or you just
Well,
grab
no
it?
one's giving you permission to take the banana. You can take the banana and buy it.
Right.
But I had a stack of postcards here. He's like,
Postcard.
postcards. Like, well, take one. Yes.
Had to say it.
Yeah, I think to acknowledge that he was about to take it. And I was like, oh, you can. I grant you permission
Please,
to take
please
it.
partake in the postcard.
Yes, please take the marketing materials I have kindly printed out for the world to see. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, Parker 2. Difficult choice to decide if I was going to do it or not. because it could have ended on the first one, but it's really that kind of stuff.
You had more to tell. You had more to tell.
There's more to their story.
Okay.
Not mine, obviously.
Right.
More to their story.
Sure.
And it seems like a fitting conclusion to his adventures.
Right.
Not to let too much.
Well, I think you didn't feel done after the first one, correct?
I don't think you could.
Okay.
Because it's such a cool thing to get to spend time with them in at least that way.
That's yes. So
You know what I
keep
mean?
it going. Yeah. Why not keep it going?
Like
then?
it's nice. I'm looking forward to going in the studio and getting to sit with them for another 45, 50 pages or
Yeah,
whatever it's
yeah,
going to be, and just
and-
kind of spend my days with
Wow.
them.
So that's you'll be spending about 2 months working on that.
At
Like
least.
you're a page a day guy.
I'm a page and a half a day.
Page and a half.
Page and a half
Whoa,
a day.
Whoa, that's a lot.
If I'm dialed in. I'm a
That's a
page and
lot.
a half. But then if I'm doing something that's really like this arduous page, and it's
Right.
because art sometimes fights you.
I can't imagine, but I imagine.
Yeah, so sometimes I might just be a page, but if I'm in a rhythm, page and a half a day.
Man, in the zone, man.
The zone. That's my job.
I know, but I mean, we know how many people half-ass their jobs because it's a job.
I
but
have
you like your
half-assed.
job.
I do
you
like my
you're,
job.
Yeah, you're good at it.
I'm not going to sit here and lie and not tell you that some days I wake up and I'm supposed to do a page and a half that day, and I sit and
Sure.
watch something instead, and I
Right.
just make it
well,
up the next
as is
day,
your
but
right, though.
I don't miss deadlines.
Right. So that's
As far as
that's
that's concerned.
that's. I mean,
Yeah.
can't get better than that. Then
No, I
that's
mean,
awesome, man.
Do my thing. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got. And then I'm just gonna whatever gigs come along. As I get older in the industry, and I've accomplished some things.
Yeah.
Certainly not as much as I would want to, but because my ideas of what success is have changed, and how I gauge where I am in my career, I attack the season and my gigs differently than I used to.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Well, I mean,
You know what
that's
I mean?
just a product of getting older and getting
Yeah.
wiser and learning from your mistakes. And
Tired.
Fatigue. Fatigue definitely factors in on
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, that's all I got.
That's awesome, man. That's
Thank
cool. Well, I mean, you're always welcome to come podcast either
Always.
here or in in Eatontown. We're still there. Have you even seen the second studio?
Yeah, I was in there when you guys were putting it together.
Okay, but
the
you
second
haven't
studio. I
recorded
haven't-
there yet.
I haven't
though.
recorded in the
It's
second
it's a
one.
lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
I've been busy.
Yeah, good.
I've had crap going on.
No, I know you've had a lot of crap going on.
Yeah.
I mean, more good than bad, and if not, hopefully that's how it flips. But dude,
It'll change.
I'm here just to have fun with you, dude. Eating hot dogs,
Eating hot dogs
hanging out on a boardwalk on a
Yep.
70-degree day, and podcasting
all day.
And we have fun. We love doing stupid shit like karaoke. We
well,
do,
yeah. No, we have a lot of fun that I wish more people saw us have. Like we do a lot of
We
stupid
do.
stuff. Like if we did like a B-roll thing.
if we only had a crew following
Right?
us around, sure, I think
That'd
it'd
be
be
fun.
entertaining. I think, yeah. But you know me, I love going to cons. I do what I have to do during the day. It's
Yep.
it's fun. And then at night, it's like, hey man, where are we eating? Where are we getting into trouble?
What are we doing tonight?
Well, we'll be here. Mike's bringing the TV down, as you heard. I got to put together this TV
Oh,
stand.
you got stuff to do.
Well, I mean, it's not hardcore stuff, but
I
I'm
didn't
trying
park
to,
in that lot.
Oh, well, you should go move your car.
I know. I had to pay for it.
Yeah, don't pay for. I found a free lot. Take advantage of this free lot, everybody.
Let's see how much I have
that's-
left. Time wise.
That's the lesson here. But well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
I know it's
thank
very
you, everyone.
impromptu. I know you could be watching the NFL, the divisional playoffs.
Whatever.
But if your favorite team is out, then why bother?
Yeah,
So,
just watch us.
yeah. And speaking of the Super Bowl, if you're around Asbury Park on February 2nd, when the Super Bowl is, me and Mike will be at the Super Duper Bowl presented to you by Calling the Shots podcast. It is a live show, live podcast that happens during the Super Bowl. So we're on stage at the House of Independence here.
Nice.
They're projecting the Super Bowl behind us, and there'll be a rotating cast of podcasters.
Really?
Commentating on the game, commentating on life, cracking jokes.
That's awesome.
And at halftime, I don't know who the band is this year, but last year was Maroon 5. So they had a Maroon 5 cover band playing
Oh,
Maroon
I know
5.
who it is this year. It's Shakira and J-Lo.
Oh, I don't know if they'll be covering Shakira. Maybe they will. That'd be cool.
I hope not.
They might be. They're good. They're real good. So I think they could honor both of them, but in their style.
That's cool.
Wow, what a uneventful halftime show, though. I know
mean-
they're very popular, and a lot of people like them, but
I don't think anybody's
and-
watching that one.
But I think no one liked Maroon 5. You can't keep anybody happy. I mean, I think if you resurrected all the Beatles, maybe everyone would be happy then.
I thought
but-
Maroon 5 sounded like trash.
I thought so too.
Yeah, they didn't sound good.
Well, what that was great for the cover band. They were called the Carl Malones. Was their
Yes.
band,
That's
and
awesome.
they were better than Maroon 5
Because they deliver
because they delivered like the mailman.
like the mailman.
Like the mailman.
See? And on that note,
Boom shakalaka. He's on fire,
he's
everybody.
on fire. He's
Yeah.
heating up.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us,
Thank you, everyone.
everybody, and thank you for all your support of Shared Universe. This is Ming Chen.
This is Chris Campana.
We'll see you guys soon.